Hello guys, we are back with yet another tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute netting necklace. We're going to make a bracelet today, but it's exactly the same pattern for both necklace and bracelet. There's already a pattern, a tutorial for the earrings. It's the one with red and white, like my nails, fresh nails. So there is a tutorial for these. I'm going to leave the link for the earrings in the description, and today we're going to make the bracelet for this necklace. As I said, bracelet is exactly the same way as the necklace. It's just the length that's different, but everything else is the same. Now for the materials, what you're going to need two colored beads. Now I'm using seed beads. I'm using Preciosa Ornella seed beads. You can use any beads you want, literally any beads you want, even if they're not the same size. They work, like in netting they work. Toho, Milky Delica, Preciosa Ornella, any beads, they work. Everything is like any, you can use any. Needle, I'm going to be using this number 11 needle, and for the thread I'm going to be using S-Lon D thread, just because of the color. It's similar to this, but you can use any thread you want as long as it's sturdy and it doesn't break. Now another thing, when you're going to be choosing the thread, make sure that the thread is somewhat sturdy, so it's not very loose thread, because I had this happen on the necklace. Some parts where I did not wax the thread, some parts were a little bit more tight and some were a little bit more loose, and it's not extremely visible, but if you are, like you see here, it's a little bit more loose, and here it's more tight when it comes to the distance between the beads. See how it looks here compared to here, so you can obviously see the difference. And this is just because on this side I used the same thread, but I had it waxed, so it was more sturdy, more protected. Same on the last part, but on this side exactly here I didn't. I'm going to pretend that part does not exist, and I'm going to say, okay, that's just how I wanted it to be. But for you guys, just so you know, that's a thing. Like if you have thin thread and you don't have the same tension on all of it, it will look a little bit different. Also, you're going to need clasp. I'm going to be going with these three, so I'm going to be going with these two on one side and with this on another side. So that's it for the materials. Also, we have a new member, Cindy Voshner. I hope I pronounced the name right. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Also, guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. That's nice. And put the notification, you know, that bell for all of them, so you see when I come live or when I do more videos and stuff like that. And if you want to support, you can become a member. It's less than $1 a month, and it would really help me a lot. And yeah, so prepare your beads, prepare your needle with the thread, and we're gonna start making the bracelet for this super cute set. Okay, so I have my needle prepared. Now I'm going to show you at the beginning and at the end a little bit different than on the earrings, because I feel like this way is going to be a little bit easier for you guys to do it, because you see at the beginning and at the end you have to create this loop here. Now if we create it as we do the first row, it becomes a little bit confusing, but if we leave a little bit of tail and create it at the end with the tail, then it's going to be a little bit more easy to understand. So we're just going to do that. So now we're going to pick up two green. Well, you choose your own colors. Yeah, so I'm going with green and golden, but you choose your own colors, obviously. So pick up two green, one golden, two green, one golden, two green, and one golden. So this is how we start. Now you pull these down, but leave a tail. As I said, leave a tail. I don't know how long, let's say 15 centimeter, like something like that, just to have enough to make that loop. So you bring it like this and you tie it in a loop. Like so. And we're going to make another knot just to secure it, so we know it's nicely secured, like so. And we're going to go with our needle through all of them again, to make sure everything is nice, safe and secure. Through all of them. I am aware that my nails are a little bit longer, so I am going to do my very best so that you guys, that I explain everything I do and I show you. So I just went with the needle through all of these beads from the first loop, and I need you to exit one of these golden beads, like so. Now we're going to go from golden to golden. That's why I think it's easier if you go with two colors. Then you just go from the color that it's less used. So now you're going to pick up like this: 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green. It's a repeatable pattern, very easy. And you exit this golden here and you go through this next golden, like so. And we pull the thread nicely. And again, 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green. And again we go through the next golden bead, like so. So this is the center, yeah, with the 3, and now we do the petals, let's call them petals. And again, pick up 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green. Getting out of this golden, now we go through this last golden. Now, when we finished 3 groups, we need to go up, level up a level and go for the next row. So we're going to go through without adding any beads to these 2 green and 1 golden to make the next row. And the next row is going to be where it becomes a tube, because now you see it's flat. But from the next row you will see it starts to close up. So again, pick up 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green, and you're going to exit this, yes, and you go through this one here. So you skip this and you go through this. It's like netting. So you have 5 beads, you skip 5 beads, and now you will see that when I pull the thread, see, it closes up. Again, 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green, and I'm exiting this one, yes. I'm going to skip 1 2 3 4 5, and I'm going to go through this one here, like so. And again, 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green. I'm going to skip 1 2 3 4 5, and I'm going to go through this here. So keep in mind, first 3 were from the base, yeah, only these 2 are from the next row. So now I'm going to go through this one, but you see I cannot continue because I need to level up. See how when I tie it up it becomes a tube. So now from here I'm just going to go through these 2 green and this 1 golden. We're going to do it again, so that at least one more time, so you guys understand how it goes. Like you see, this is the beginning, yeah, where we started. We have the first row and the second row. Very, very easy, guys, very easy, and so cute and so fast. So pick up 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green, skip these 5 and go through. So you just imagine you go from golden to golden, you skip 1 golden, you go through the next golden here, and always keep the same tension. Very, very important, keep the same tension. See, now again, 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green, skip this 1 golden here and go through the next one, because I said we go from golden to golden, but this one we skip, we go through this. say we skip 5 beads and we go to the 6th. Next one. And again 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green, skip this 5, and now we go through this. So we skip 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green, and we go through the next golden. Next, see, it's already way easier to see that it's a tube. And now here we did our 3 petals. Each row has 3 petals. We go through these 3 for the next row. And like this you will do all the way for the necklace. You're going to do whatever length you need for the necklace, for the bracelet as well, whatever length you need for the bracelet. And when you are, keep in mind for the clasp, yeah, so if you have the length of 16 centimeters, keep in mind that the clasp will be like 1.5 centimeters, something like that. So keep in mind that you need those as well to measure. But now like this you just keep adding for the tube as long as you need, for the necklace, for the bracelet, and then we're gonna come back and we're going to do the end from where we're doing now, so from where we're finishing now, and we're going to do the end here, because here you have the tail, yeah. I'm not gonna leave you guys not doing the tail as well. So we're going to keep the tail, we're gonna work it together. Now you do the body of the bracelet or the necklace on your own, and at the end we're gonna come back and do the clasp. Very easy, very fast. Okay, so now we finished the length of the bracelet or the necklace or whatever you guys chose to do, and we're going to do together the ending. So we're going to finish it off and make the loop for the clasp, and we're going to do the loop on this side. So this is how you should be finished. This is where you should be by now when you finish your length, yeah. So you just have these 3 petals placed and you upped 1 row. Now what I want you to do here, pick up 2 green, that's it, just 2 green, skip these 5 beads here and go through this golden here. With the 2 green you skip those 5 and you go through this golden. So we're going to make the initial triangle that we had when we started, remember. Now pick up again 2 green, skip these 5 and go through this golden here, like so. And obviously pull the thread a little bit, and again pick up 2 green, skip these 5 and go through this golden over here, like so, and pull the thread a bit so you make a nice triangle. And now we're going to go through these just to enforce it, you know, to make it sturdy, and to make sure that it does not unravel or anything. So we go through all of them once more through this triangle, and you see it's exactly the circle that we started. Remember when we started we said 2 green, 1 golden, 2 green, 1 golden, and so on. This is exactly how we started. Now after we went through these 1 or 2 times as you feel safe, what I want you to do is exit 1 golden here and go through the next green. Like ideal, in theory you can go through any. This is just how I choose to do it. So I went through this green after the golden. Now pick up 5 green beads, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and now I'm going to go, see it's coming from here, I'm going to go through this green, so I'm skipping 3 beads, yeah, so I'm skipping green, golden, green, and I'm gonna go through this green here. It's going to look something like this. See, this is going to be the loop. Now I'm going to go again through these 5 just to make it sit up. See, so I'm going to go through all of them, and when I am on this side here, you see I went from this side, so I'm going to go through this side, like to hug from both sides the bead, and now it's going to sit nicely like this. And I'm going to go 1 or 2 more times just to enforce it, because this is where the, how you say, the clasp is going to be. So we want this to be very resistant and not breakable, so it doesn't like, even if you maybe pull on it a bit, that it doesn't break. So we want to make it sturdy. Now what I usually do after I did like this few times, as I said, here when I'm on this one bead, I make a knot after 2 beads. This is obviously optional. Then I go through this one bead here, I make one more knot here, and it's again just to enforce it. And afterwards I'm just going to go through this, and I'm going to make my way to work it in the body of the netting, so that I can just cut it off, because I made 2 knots here, I worked it here and there, so I'm just working it a little bit in the body till I'm secure and I can cut it off. Now we're going to do this other side, so I'm going to attach the needle here like this. Magic of editing. And so this is where we started. Yes, this is what we did just now, and this is where we started. This is why the zoom is a little bit not very zoomed in, so that you guys can figure out where I am. You see my thread is coming randomly from this. I'm just going to go through this golden and this green, and I'm going to repeat exactly what I did on the other side. So pick up 5 green, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to skip 1 green, 1 golden, 1 green, and I'm going to go through this green here. See, like this. And I'm going to do exactly what I did on the other side, just obviously with the tail. So I'm going to go through these 5 like this. On this where I exit, I'm going to go on the opposite side. See, my exit from this side, I'm going with the needle through this side to make it like this on both sides. See, like this. I'm gonna pull a little bit so it's like this, what I mean. See, you have thread on both sides. And now I'm just going to go a few times through this, just as I did on the other side. That's why I wanted to do it with you guys, so that you know which side is which, and that it's easier for you to understand, because this is such a beautiful project, like not project, technique. It's very fast, it's very easy, it's very elegant, it's very how you say, versatile. Like, you can make it different colors, you can make it different color combination, and for elegant, for day, like daytime, for cocktail, for anything, you know. And the best you understand, the easier it is for you to understand, the easier it is for you to make. And you can make sets, you know, because you have earrings, you have bracelet, you have necklace. You can make beautiful sets. Probably you can make a ring as well. I didn't try because I feel it would not be the most comfortable to hold such thick. See, so like this, I don't think it would be comfortable, but each with his own. So if you feel like making a ring, you should definitely do it. So again, here I'm working my way around, and when I'm secure, I chop off the tail, and that's it. And here we're just going to add the clasp, which for me are just these. And you're going to have, let me just zoom out a bit, you're gonna have the necklace, the bracelet, and as I said, earrings from the other tutorial. Look what a beautiful set, very easy, very nice to make, and it looks you can make super many color combinations. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you're going to make a gazillion of them. Let me know in the comments what color combination you've used. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you want to support it, would be extremely I would be extremely grateful if you become a member for less than $1 a month. So yeah, have fun beading, and bye bye.